Hey, Ren, today is supposed to be your wedding day, right? Well, I have some news that's going to shake things up for you. Your wedding, it's canceled. The reason? The groom is mine now. Yes, you heard that right. The wedding is officially off. What? What are you talking about? Well, it seems like you haven't caught on yet. Let me explain it in simpler terms. I've successfully stolen your fiancé, and I did it 1 minute before your wedding was about to start. Aren't I just amazing? You were all set to walk down the aisle, but guess what? There will be no wedding. I got him, and there is nothing you can do about it. Oh, and did I mention? He's the next CEO. Jackpot for me. Wait. Next CEO? What do you even mean? Miles? Who's Miles? Do I really have to spell this out for you? Your precious fiancé, Miles, is now my man. We've been secretly seeing each other behind your back for quite some time now. I just thought you should know now that I've officially claimed him. So yeah, consider this your official declaration of defeat. Wait, are you serious right now? Miles, who is Miles? What are you talking about, Olive? Oh, come on, Ren. Don't tell me you're the clueless type. How does it feel to be completely blindsided? The look on your face right now would be priceless. Your best friend stealing the love of your life, the man you were about to marry. Oh, does it hurt? Does it sting? How does it feel to be betrayed by someone you trusted? I aimed for this exact moment, the perfect moment to crush you emotionally. It's perfect, isn't it? 1 minute before your big day, right when you were probably feeling all happy and excited, and bam, I took it all away. You must be devastated right now. Olive, seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about. Miles? Who is this Miles you keep mentioning? Miles, your fiancé. The guy you were going to marry? The man you were all set to spend the rest of your life with? I spent the night with him last night. Yep, just the two of us, wrapped up in each other at this gorgeous hotel. We were so in love, making beautiful memories together. But honestly, our little affair started long before that. I just thought last night was the perfect time to seal the deal. How could you have missed it? I mean, you didn't even see the signs, did you? How pathetic. Olive, I swear I don't know what you're talking about. This is some kind of mistake. Miles? I don't even know anyone named Miles, and I'm not even getting married today. You can't fool me, Ren. You know exactly what's going on. You just don't want to admit it because it hurts too much. But it's okay. Denial is part of the process. You've got a wedding to cancel after all. I imagine that's going to take up a lot of your time, calling the guests, explaining that there will be no ceremony because, well, your best friend stole your man at the last second. Ugh, that's gotta hurt. Well, I guess I'll leave you to handle all that. I've said what I needed to say. Good luck dealing with the fallout. Wait, Olive, stop! What are you talking about? I seriously don't know anyone named Miles. And there is no wedding today. What is going on? Explain this to me. Well, Miles is calling for me now, so I really have to go. He's waiting for me after all. We've got some more love to make. Don't worry, you'll get over it eventually. Or maybe not. Either way, I win. Goodbye, Ren. Enjoy sorting through your mess. Olive, wait, what the heck is going on? This doesn't make any sense at all. Who is this Miles? Why would you say all of this? What wedding? Explain yourself. Ren, did you get the wedding invitation I sent? What? No, I haven't received any invitation. Oh, come on. With the distance from my place to your house, any mail should arrive the next day. I sent it out yesterday, so it should definitely be there by now. Therefore, Ren, you must be lying. Wait, are you referring to my family home in City A? Of course. You've always lived with your parents, right? Since the wedding with Miles is off, you're obviously still living there. Isn't that right? No, actually, that's not true. What? I'm living alone now. I won't tell you where I'm staying, though. I cut ties with my family 2 years ago, and the address change I filed with the post office has long since expired. Anything sent to my parents' house is probably discarded without being opened. So you can assume that anything sent there won't reach me. Just thought you should know. What the heck? Remember how I told you about being constantly overshadowed and ignored by my perfect sister? That's why I decided to cut ties with my family. It was a decision I made for my own peace and to move on from that toxic environment. Oh, I see. Well, that's a pretty convenient excuse to use for why you didn't receive the invitation. I guess you thought you'd use that to cover up. Nice try, though. But seriously, think about it. It's been 3 years since we had that falling out. So much has changed in that time. Things have been rapidly evolving, especially in the last few years. My life is entirely different from what it was when we last spoke. Oh, can you stop with the lies already? The fact that you're denying receiving the invitation just proves that you did get it. It's clear as day. What are you talking about? The lies of someone like you are so pathetic and transparent. You should really stop making yourself look foolish. Anyway, back to the topic. As stated in the invitation, the wedding is going to be held in France. Oh, France? Yes, we're having the ceremony at Miles's private estate there. And guess what? You, the so-called loser, are required to attend. Of course, you're responsible for covering your own travel and hotel expenses. I'm not that generous to pay for your costs. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, if you don't get everything organized yourself, you'll have a tough time. The wedding is in just 2 weeks, so if you don't act fast, you'll find yourself in a tight spot. But I've told you I didn't get an invitation. Are you even paying attention to what you're saying? Seriously, think it through. You're making excuses to avoid attending, and it's obvious. The invitation was sent, and it should have reached you. If it didn't, it's your responsibility to figure it out. I'm not going to argue with you about this. The date is set, and everything is planned. You're expected to be there, and that's final. Why would you even do this? Why? Because I want to make it clear that things are not going to be the same as they were before. The wedding is a significant event, and everyone important to us will be there, even you, whether you like it or not. This is about making a statement and showing that nothing can get in the way of what we have planned. Are you serious? This is just absurd. Absurd? Maybe. But it's the reality of the situation. You've been given a chance to attend an event that's not only important, but also a big deal in Miles's and my life. So either you make arrangements and come, or you deal with the consequences of not being part of it. The choice is yours, but the decision is already set. I can't believe you're making such a big deal out of this. Believe it, the wedding is happening, and everyone involved has to play their part. You've been given the details, and now it's up to you to act on them. I'm not going to chase you down or make exceptions. The plan is in place, and it's moving forward. This is ridiculous. I don't know why you're doing this to me. Why? Because I want you to understand that your actions have consequences, and sometimes those consequences mean facing situations you'd rather avoid. It's a lesson in responsibility and accountability, and honestly, it's about making sure that everyone who's been a part of the journey is there for the culmination of it. Fine, I'll figure it out, but this is not how I wanted things to go. Good, that's the spirit. Get it sorted out and make sure you're there. We'll see you in France, whether you're ready for it or not. I guess I don't have a choice. That's all that's left to do. And remember, no more excuses. Get it done. And I'll see you soon.
Hey, Ren. Long time no talk. Got a minute?
Oh, Anthony? It's been ages. What's up?
Well, I need to ask you something a bit odd about your family.
Sure, what's going on?
So this might sound strange, but I heard something recently. Is there any chance you're helping Olive with some kind of scheme to steal the groom from your sister's wedding?
Huh? What are you talking about? I haven't even heard about my sister's wedding until now.
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know. You haven't been back home in 2 years, and you're basically estranged from your family. And you cut ties with Olive long before that incident where she got involved with a married coworker and then lashed out when you called her out, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I don't consider her a friend anymore.
I figured as much. Sorry for asking such a weird question, especially when you're not in contact with her.
It's fine. I'm curious why you're asking, though. What's up?
Actually, I got a furious call from your sister yesterday. She said that Olive sent an invitation to your sister's wedding to you.
Wait, what? An invitation to the wedding?
Yeah, and apparently the groom is your sister's former fiancé. Your sister was going off on me, demanding to know if you knew anything about it. She was convinced that since I'm the only local contact you have, I must know something.
Oh, wow. I'm really sorry for the trouble.
Don't worry about it. I'm just here to help sort this out.
Actually, if Olive's name is coming up, I can't completely rule out having some awareness of this. If you don't mind, could you provide more details?
Sure. Did anything unusual happen on your end?
Well, I knew Olive was getting married from her text message, but she mentioned something about stealing the groom on my wedding day.
Wait, you're married?
No, I'm not married. Olive seems to have misunderstood. I never had a boyfriend, let alone had a wedding.
Oh, okay. I was surprised for a moment there.
What's with the surprise?
I just wanted to be sure. Sorry for the diversion. Please continue.
All right. So, the name of the groom, could it be Miles?
Oh, yeah. I don't know the full name, but if his first name Miles is correct, that's what came up in the conversation.
And it's definitely him. Olive must have confused your sister's fiancé, Miles, with my partner. She thought that her wedding was actually mine, so she attempted to steal him on the wedding day. Now she's still under the impression that she's taken something from me and is trying to show off. It seems like she's trying to go ahead with this stolen marriage.
Wow, that sounds like a real mess.
It really is. I'd told her the invitation hadn't arrived and explained why, but she just insisted on stuff like, "You're forced to attend the wedding at Miles's French villa."
A French villa?
Yeah, she was demanding that I cover my own travel and hotel expenses to France. She completely ignored my explanations and continued with her demands. It felt like talking to a wall. Nothing I said made any difference.
Ren, can I ask you something?
What is it?
With the terms Miles and French villa, a certain person comes to mind.
Who?
Remember when I changed jobs 8 months ago? I told you about that, right?
Yeah, you mentioned that you moved out of town and started working in the same prefecture as me.
Exactly. The son of the president at my previous company is named Miles.
Oh, what's he like?
He's a quarter French and used to brag about visiting his grandfather's villa in France twice a year. After I left that job, I heard from former colleagues that there was an issue with a wedding being canceled. Officially, it was due to irreconcilable differences discovered on the wedding day, but there's a rumor that it was actually because of Miles' infidelity.
Oh, well, that pretty much confirms that Olive stole your sister's former fiancé.
I'll check with my former colleagues to get confirmation, but...
But?
The previous company is in serious trouble.
Serious trouble?
I can't go into details because it's sensitive, but results should come out in a few days. I think Miles and Olive's wedding will probably be canceled.
Wow, that's quite a situation.
Yeah, it really is. I just wanted to keep you informed. If you need anything else, or if there's anything else you want to know, just let me know.
Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate the heads up. I'll definitely keep an eye out for any updates.
No problem. I'll be in touch if I find out more. Take care.
Wait, hold on. Before we hang up, can you give me a bit more detail about this French villa and the wedding? I mean, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole situation.
Sure. From what I've gathered, the French villa is a luxurious property that Miles' family owns. It's located in a picturesque part of France, and it's known for being a vacation spot for the wealthy. Miles used to boast about it a lot, saying it was a gift from his grandfather. The wedding was supposed to be a high-profile event, and it sounds like Olive somehow got involved with it, thinking it was her chance to claim something for herself.
That's incredibly elaborate. It's like she's trying to live out some kind of fantasy.
Exactly. It seems like Olive's grasp on reality is a bit shaky. She's making demands and creating a drama that doesn't align with the truth. It's unfortunate that she's dragging others into this mess.
Yeah, it's really unsettling. I guess I should prepare myself for more fallout from this.
Definitely. If there's anything else you need, or if there are any developments, let me know. I'll keep an ear out for more information as well.
I will. Thanks again for all your help, Anthony. It's been a real whirlwind.
Anytime, Ren. I'm here if you need anything. Stay safe.
You too. Bye for now.
Goodbye.
I'm currently waiting for Miles. We're about to board a flight to France together. I'm sure you're planning to leave for your trip today as well, aren't you? Huh? No, I'm not going. What? I told you that I didn't receive any invitation. Besides, Miles isn't my fiancé, and in fact, I don't even know him personally. Oh, come on. You're still insisting on that? You've been through a significant and traumatic experience where your groom was stolen away from you and your wedding was abruptly canceled. You should be aware that pretending not to know Miles is just not going to work here. Actually, I got some information from a local contact who is the only person from the area I can still communicate with. They filled me in on some things related to the situation. What do you mean by that? The person you took away is actually my sister's fiancé. What? No way! I have seen you multiple times wearing that emerald green dress you liked so much, or the white top with the floral embroidery, and the cute pale pink blouse with a ribbon. And not to forget the blue skirt and the light blue floral scarf. You were seen on dates with Miles while wearing those outfits, so naturally I assumed you were Miles's fiancé. Oh, those clothes? Oh, all of them were actually taken by my sister when I left my family home. What? Taken? Yes, taken. You know my sister's personality, don't you? She always had this habit of taking whatever belonged to me. No matter how much I resisted, she'd always find a way to take it from me. My own clothes were quite often subdued and modest compared to her flashy style. So she might have worn my more modest clothes to blend in and appear more reserved while dating Miles. Since my sister and I look very similar, you probably mistook me for her based only on the clothes I was wearing. Seriously? If you're questioning the truth of this, it would be best to ask Miles himself to confirm. But isn't Miles currently under arrest? Arrest? What do you mean? Haven't you checked the news this morning? I haven't seen it. There should be articles about it online. You might want to look it up. What's this? Did you find the news article? So, the arrest is true? Yes, it's all true. It's been reported that Miles was involved in some serious financial crimes, including tax evasion and embezzlement. The amounts involved are reportedly quite large, and it seems like there might be a lot of chaos surrounding the situation for some time. No way, I had no idea about any of this. Given the situation, it might be a good idea to reconsider your trip to France. Why should I? Since Miles is confirmed not to be attending the wedding, the event will have to be canceled. It's the only logical step to take. Oh. Moreover, considering the timing, if you, as his supposed fiancé, leave the country now, people might speculate that you're trying to escape from the mess. I don't know what to do. Even if you tell me I'm completely in the dark about this situation, what should I do? Honestly, it's not something I can solve for you. It might be best for you to just return home for now. But this was supposed to be my big chance to achieve something significant. I understand how you must feel. This was meant to be a major milestone for you, and now everything seems to be falling apart. It's incredibly frustrating and disheartening, but with everything that's happening right now, it might be worth considering whether sticking to your current plans is the best course of action. I just can't believe that this is happening. Everything was planned perfectly, and now it's all gone wrong. I was looking forward to this trip and the opportunity it presented. It's like a dream being shattered right before my eyes. Yes, I get that. When plans don't work out, it can feel like everything you've worked for is slipping away. But sometimes circumstances beyond our control force us to adjust and rethink our strategies. It's unfortunate that this has to happen, but it might be worth taking a step back and assessing the situation thoroughly. I never thought I'd end up in a situation like this. I was so excited about the wedding and the trip to France. Everything seemed to be falling into place perfectly, and now, just like that, it's all unraveling. It's a tough situation, no doubt about it, but remember, you still have options and decisions to make. Although it's painful to see everything collapse, it's also an opportunity to reassess and perhaps find a better path forward. I just don't know where to begin. I feel lost and overwhelmed. It's completely natural to feel that way. It takes some time to process everything and think about your next steps carefully. But just know that you're never ever getting Miles back, no matter how much this sucks. But he was the one who was going to get me all of that money, my treasure chest. I can't believe I'm never going to have another chance like that. In the end, I found myself caught up in a series of misunderstandings and complications, and I ended up never being present at the scene of the initial issue. Despite all the turmoil surrounding Olive's scandalous actions, I was never directly involved in the problematic events that unfolded. However, the repercussions of the incident are still ongoing, and they are far from over. The situation has spiraled to such an extent that it caught the attention of several gossip magazines. The media has now picked up on the story, turning it into a major topic of discussion. Articles are being published about the scandal, and the entire affair has become a spectacle for public consumption. This has only added to the already chaotic and stressful environment surrounding the canceled wedding. The wedding, which was supposed to be a grand and joyful occasion, was ultimately canceled. The fallout from this cancellation has been significant, with many complications arising. One of the major issues has been dealing with the financial repercussions of the canceled event. The costs associated with the wedding preparations had already been incurred, and now there's the added burden of managing the financial fallout from the abrupt cancellation. Additionally, the complexities of handling the broken engagement have further compounded the situation, leading to a lot of confusion and turmoil. It seems that my own family has also been affected by this mess. They're currently dealing with their own set of problems and are not in a position to offer much support or attention to my situation. This has left me feeling somewhat isolated and overwhelmed by the entire situation. Given the chaotic state of affairs, I decided it was best to make some personal changes to safeguard my own well-being. I updated all of my contact information, including my phone number and social media accounts, to ensure that I could distance myself from any further disturbances related to this mess. This change was necessary to regain a sense of normalcy and control over my own life. Moreover, with Anthony's support, I took the opportunity to advance my career. I successfully transferred into a new job that better matched my skills and aspirations. This career move also prompted me to relocate to a new apartment. I found a place just a 3-minute walk from Anthony's residence, which made it more convenient for us to see each other and strengthen our relationship. As a result of these changes, 2 years later, Anthony and I got married. It was a significant milestone and a happy development in our lives. However, the details of our journey and how we arrived at this point are a separate story altogether.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.